Now, when I got to Syracuse, I remember my father driving me up to Syracuse. And he gave me this advice. He said, son, get Syracuse, don't embarrass me. He said, the next thing, don't embarrass yourself. And you forget everything else, don't embarrass me. He said, oh, by the way, in 4 years, I'm coming to a graduation. And you're going to be in that class, or we're going to have a problem. I said, football is a great thing, Joe. You got to take advantage of the opportunities you can get. I've added my life out of that thing. He's so much that I love you. I miss my mother. He's always been there for me. I always needed that. My family's always been there for me. And this community's always been there for me. And I thank you for this wonderful honor.
What really helped us was having a coach that kept us together. And we had a coach that not only was our mentor, she was our friend, she was our mother. She was everything and anything we needed at the time. And I think that's what got us to where we were, and I wish that we could have gone all the way through and got the championship, but we didn't. But we got through 2 years in a row. But I really just do want to make everybody understand that I didn't go out there and just throw 1,000 points in a basket. We
played up front, got our first win, and we normal stuff, right? The whole team kind of going back to the bus and laughing, having a good time, talking about the game, and then Coach came on, and quietly gave us some cheer and some encouragement. And then we sang Zoom Zoom. You guys remember Zoom Zoom? Fight song, right? That's it, right? From that point on, I was fully hooked, and I was fully a Panther forever, and I gave everything I could to try to help Ayer win and represent the town and just do everything I could to
Zoom, 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 zoom. All the Fighting Panthers, the Raiders of the night. Shop a bunch of players around the fight. Hardy, like who the hell's we? Sitting Zach, God,
Bill O'Connell and Jack Radcliffe were my football coaches. Coach Hickey was my basketball coach. He'll be up here in just a minute. Okay, and Phil O'Keefe, and I mean that Phil O'Keefe, was my track coach. I'd like to thank the administrators who hired me in 1980. The superintendent, Ellen Markham, the two principals, Louise Gaskins and Dawn Parker. A little story. When I was hired, I went home and I was talking with my dad. My father said, Justin, don't ever lose that job. You'll never find anyone to make that mistake again. Advice that I really took to heart. I'd like to thank the coaches who, in closing, I'd like to say that I'm really looking forward to coming to this event year after year after year, sharing it with hopefully former student athletes that I've coached, coaches that I work with, and teams that I have an awful lot of respect for. So I'm really hopeful that this is an annual or semi-annual thing, and we join here yearly to honor our best. I guess I'd like to thank my family. It's kind of hard to do.
You get to deal with lots of kids, boys and girls in my case, boys and girls basketball, and high school football. I had the opportunity to coach in 4 different high schools, but the most important thing to me now, as I reflect on it, Ayer High School, because this is where it all began for me. This is where my coaching career began, and this is where my teaching career began. And I'm still teaching.
They were truly great. Got into the championship game at the Worcester Central 2 years in a row. Won a great job. But learning process for them to learn what I wanted them to do. And then for me to figure out how I was going to teach it so that they'd understand it and do it without doing it the way I would do it with boys. Because it is a little bit different. But anyway, we got there and it was wonderful. The other way I would equate that whole thing, when you talk about coaching, it's like taking a bus trip, a little yellow bus trip around the world. I know I've been around the world on a school bus. I know it. And you know, some of the best memories I have, you were talking a little earlier about singing songs, you know. And I can remember a number of my teams coming home from a game, and this was usually the one we won. There would be a lot of noise, but a lot of singing. And it was a lot of fun. The song that keeps ringing through my head that I remember one year, one group sang this song, Run Around Sue. I remember that as clear as a bell. Every time we get on that bus to come home, they would stop. And I don't care where we were. We could have been in Quad, which is 50 miles away. And all the way home, right till we got to the door of the gym, Run Around Sue. But it was good. It was great. Another funny moment happened to me when we had just won the district championship at Worcester Harrington Auditorium at Worcester Tech. And I don't know if all of you remember him, but I'm pretty sure some of you do. The guy who owned the bus company in Ayer was named Stewie Gardner. And I got to know Stewie pretty well because he started driving the bus for all of our games. And the more he drove, the more he thought he knew. And he was a great guy. I loved him. But finally, you know, one day we're on our way home and he's giving me the business about why either we had lost or the game was too close for him. Finally, I just looked at him and I said, Stewie, you drive the bus, I'll coach the team. How's that? Okay. And then the last part of it, the real fun part of it was, we win this thing at Harrington Auditorium. He's driving the bus, and we're on our way home. Now, how do you get home from Worcester to Ayer? Well, we had just beaten Clinton High School in the tournament to go to the state championships. Where does he go? Through Clinton. The kids got all the windows down and they're screaming out. Those people that they're like this, they want to kill us. Stewie, get us out of here. If there was a term for that, I think it's called glutton for punishment.
I share a couple of thoughts, you know, what we went through as athletes, you know, back in the day, because Ayer really was a trend-setting community. It had a lot to do with the fact that we were part of a 3-town regional school system that included Fort Devens. Okay, but let's first talk about football thoughts. Let's talk about Ayer High School when you were freshmen down in the Dust Bowl in August, you know, doing uphill backward bear crawls because that was going to make you tough. I mean, how much did we hate those? Okay. Let's talk about our season. You know, 1981, the season. You know, we had a team that was for the ASRHS. You know, we had 3 Morris brothers and